Okay, so if we go back to your writing techniques of like you say you hang it
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
wall.
Yeah. As far as writing, ideas just come into my head. Just out of who knows where from. I might be reading something online and I just think of something. I might be reading a book and I think of something. I might be watching a movie or watching TV and an idea just pops into my head. So what I usually do if I like it, if I really strongly like it, I'll write it down on a piece of paper and I will just hang it on, tape it to the wall. And as I go, as the days go by, I'll just keep adding, more to it and kind of the scenes that I see in my head. And I'll keep thinking about it as the days go by and just keep adding to it. Hopefully at the end, I have, a complete outline or just a big outline, set for what I want the idea to be or the story to be. Sometimes the idea just kind of stays in my head for years and they're just sitting there. The characters are just in my head, just sitting there doing nothing, just kind of waiting. And that becomes, um, I might be able to use that down the line for something else or not. Who knows, But, between putting them on paper and just like a little scribble on a piece of paper and just sticking it to the wall and keeping it, keep adding to it, or then just an idea that just stays in my head for years and just sits there, and who knows if it will ever be used. I'm not sure, but it just comes from everyday moments. It just happens. I'm not sure how.
Well, a lot of writers take after their day to day lives, and I mean, I'm not a writer, but but what of people say is that people usually write on a grand scale and then
Yeah.
refine. And I remember you telling me that you this script was essentially on a grander scale, but then you
Oh yeah.
refine and refine and refine. And I think by your refining, you've essentially gone to the heart of what the script's about, what it is, and I think it seems a lot more better. I feel like the rest of the stuff was probably for effect and just
Yeah.
writing a film, but then this
It
I
was a
think
Hollywood movie.
yeah this
Everything else is just a Hollywood movie,
yeah
and I didn't, when I thought about doing it myself and shooting the film myself and making it my, just all me, just everything myself. I knew, of course, that the budget wasn't there. Nothing of that was there. So I needed to simplify it, and it just became the most important aspect of the original idea. The idea was a lot bigger, a lot more, more intricate than this one. Um, but after peeling back all the layers of it, the most important part was the relationship between the two main characters and again, the love for one another. So that's what became, what it is now. That's what became, Fabric of Time and Love. So I'm glad that I was doing it for myself because I wanted to shoot it myself. Well, I'm glad that I did because I was, kind of forcing myself to do it because it brought out the story that should have been there from the beginning.
yeah
So it, it, it at the beginning was a lot bigger. But definitely by decluttering it and making it more personal, I think it made it a lot better. So I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that you like it, and hopefully again we can definitely make it into what I hope it can be, which I think will be a great story for people to watch and see and
yeah.
enjoy.
Well, from like I said, lecturers and my cousin and people who aren't really film buffs but like watching the film. When I tell them the story, they're quite really interested. They really like want to know what's going on, and they say it's something that they would watch. It's original. It's an original
Yeah,
story, you see. So they're quite like that.